We heard,
Just roast your back.
and we heard this, I am not doing that.
Do it, Bonnie,
and
your way.
The guest band was the Perry Winds, and they had this song, and they tried it out on us, and we really liked it. It's a happy song. And so I have to tell you how, he told us how this came about, so I want to tell you guys. He has a friend, a very close friend, and he's a very positive, upbeat type friend. You know, everything's wonderful. He's so glad. He just feels so blessed. He's so happy. You know, all of us have a friend like that. I mean, if you think about it today, you think of who that friend was. That just makes you sick.
Big John that comes down to the center on Friday night.
It just makes you sick after a while. But anyway, one day Bob met his friend. His friend said, "Hey Bob, how you doing?" Bob said, "I'm doing okay." He said, "Oh, I am so glad." He said, "I wrote a song, and I thought of you, and I brought it along, and I got it here for you. So if you'd play it and see what you think about it." Bob said, "Okay." So our band here is going to play the first verse of "I'm So Glad." I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm so glad. Wasn't that great? Did y'all like that?
Wonderful.
Now, they're going to do the chorus. Now, this is really catchy, so he is sure to join right in if you remember the words. And the chorus goes like, I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm so glad. Now, not long after that, he met his friend again. The friend said, "Hey Bob, how you doing?" Bob said, "Fine." He said, "What'd you think of my song?" Bob said, "Well," he said, "Oh, I am so glad, because I have wrote the second verse to that song." And Bob said, "You have?" He said, "Yeah." And he gave it to him. He said, "Only this time, I wrote it backwards." So, this is the second verse to that.
And we're going to sing it backwards?
That's so loud.
I'm so glad.